Hello and welcome to Eli Eden Creative and day 13 of our 100-day project, which is putting up a video every day on my channels, showing my progress and all the things that I'm working on. Right now, we are continuing on the work on the kitty. We are going to be attempting to see how much we can get done today. I feel like this is a really big job that we have today. So right now I'm using Mod Podge that's a little bit watered down. I think it was watered down from my last thing I was doing. And so anyway, I am putting this on the back side of the cat so that the loops remain in the monk cloth. So not only am I gluing down the yarn into the monk cloth and hopefully sort of like saturating it right through, but not all the way through to the other side, but we are also, well, what I am also planning on doing is also getting the monk cloth itself so that that doesn't fray when I end up cutting these guys out. So at the very beginning of the video, you saw that little square of the yarn. That is what the goal is today, is to get all those loops cut. I want to tell you something right now. I had to give up. I didn't make it through even the full side of one of them. Just a long, long day. First, I had to wait for all of this glue to dry, which took quite a long time. And my husband, he was running errands today and he was looking for a special sort of scissor for me. There's a special sort of scissor for this and I don't have it. So you're going to see me using all the different kinds of scissors that I have available to me. So this is me just gluing that Mod Podge onto that fabric, the monk cloth. It's still going to be flexible. It's just not going to fray. So doing the same for the backside area there, just making sure that I avoid as many pitfalls as possible. Now I did get a little bit of glue on the white on the edges there that keeps the monk cloth in place on the frame. And so it was a little bit tricky to undo. It's always tricky to undo that from there. I didn't show it because it was just so sad. So these are my original sewing shears. They're doing an okay job. I just sort of thought after my husband was unsuccessful, I just try and see what all my different types of scissors will do. I think ultimately if I want to do more of these things, I'm going to invest in the proper scissors, but they just weren't available for me today. So here I am with all different types of scissors. Some are good for different reasons. Right now, I know that as long as there's a little bit of shine on the area where I've cut, that means that there's still a loop there. So you're going to see me use these really like pointy scissors. Sometimes I dig in. It's so that I can get into the loop and cut it without cutting too much off. So you're going to see obviously there's a lot of lint here, yarn lint. So this is a health concern. Please make sure that you're careful. Right now I'm using tape and I'm shaking that into a plastic bag. I'm just trying to keep everything contained. I also have a mask just to keep the lint from going into my lungs. So another thing I'm doing is just using the tape and just doing a general cleanup. I want to make sure that I keep that lint as contained as possible. Using that tape just to contain all the lint on the pages, and it's also easier to wipe up afterwards too for some reason. So this is where I'm coming to the end, and I just want to thank you so much. Please stay tuned for more. Ta-ra.